This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so for others who don't know what we are going to do, we are going to install the software for learning Python. So, can you hear me now, Archana?
Yes, yes, I can.
You also want to install because yours is Windows. Whoever, yeah, Revati is doing Mac, you can do Windows.
I have a Mac, Abhishek, so maybe I can just,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can follow along, or you
yeah,
want to share your screen also. I'm fine, Shruti.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, one of you share your screen, please.
It's saying that you have to make as a presenter, Abhishek.
I just pushed it to Shruti. That's why. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can follow along her, Shruti,
Yeah,
if you
sure, I'll
could
do.
share your screen. Yeah, in the meanwhile, I'll, yeah, yeah, I
Can
think
you
Shruti.
see?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
see my
Shruti, I
screen?
can
Yeah.
see your screen.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, can you type in Anaconda?
Anna,
Anaconda download space. Yeah, that one. Can
sorry.
you go to that? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. You got the link. Go to the second hyperlink. Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, should I go back?
No, no, it's okay. Here also, besides sign up, you see free download, no?
Yeah.
Click on that. Okay. If you don't give email ID is also fine. Below
Mm-hmm.
submit, there is an option to skip registration.
Okay. So,
Below that, yeah, you can click on skip registration. Okay, your machine is Mac, no? You can choose the second option, and it is already there on the screen. Scroll up a little, scroll up a little, scroll up. Yeah, download for Mac option is visible, no? Green button.
yeah, this one.
Yeah. Archana, for you, it will show you download for Windows. You can click on that.
So, it says Apple Silicon or for Intel. So,
Which is the, what do you say?
here when I click download for Mac,
Yeah, I get it. On your
yeah.
machine, does it have any Intel sticker?
Uh, no, I
Okay,
can't.
then you can go for Apple Silicon only. We'll see if it doesn't work. Okay.
Okay.
Right. It will download. Archana, could you follow the same thing until here?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Once it is downloaded, please tell me.
Mm-hmm. I think it is. Yeah.
You can open once it is downloaded.
I love, right?
Hello. Continue. Okay. You can. It is your personal machine only, no?
Yeah, it's my personal.
Then you can say all users.
This is the.
Okay. You can enter your password by
Yeah.
stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is.
Yeah, you can stop sharing and then do it. Right. Archana, you could reach until this point.
Yes, Abhishek.
You want to share?
Actually, I have a problem with internet.
Okay, so it is taking time for you to download.
Yes.
Okay, right. Let Shruti come back then. Okay. In the meanwhile, I will show something. Can you guys see my screen?
Not it, Abhishek.
Now,
No.
now,
Now you're seeing. Now I'm seeing.
okay. So we'll be installing the software that is required for Python today. Why I asked him to download Anaconda directly is I will tell you. So for Python, anything to related to Python, you will get it on python.org. Okay. Any question that you have, it will be answer will be there in python.org. But if you want to install Python from here, you can go into python.org, downloads, and go to download Python. Okay, 3.13 or something like that. Or you can say view the list of downloads, and then you will have all the versions of Python listed here. If you see, they are also telling that 3.14 is planned for release in 2025-10. Okay, and the downloadable version right now is 3.13.2. Okay, Python was initially, one second, let me get that for you. Just a moment. Python was initially like launched in the year 1990 by Gudo van Rossum. Okay, and that guy, it started along with Java only. Java was also in the same period, but at that point in time, Python did not have that craze because it had its own limitation. And this python.org, it came into existence. This contributing website or whatever you want to call, it came into existence from 1995. Okay, in the initial 2000s or something, Python 2 got released. Okay, if you see 2001, Python 2.0.1. Why am I specifically saying Python 2? Then why am I saying Python 3? There is a significant difference between Python 2 and Python 3. In Python 2, there were limitations as compared to Python 3. Okay, if you write a 2 by 3, what is the answer? 2 divided by 3, the answer would be 0.6666, right? But in Python 2, you would get that answer as 0. If suppose you divided 4 by 3, okay, answer would have been what? Tell me, any one of you. Come on. 4 by 3 answer would have been 1.3. But in Python 2, you would have got the answer as 1. So it was not giving the decimal point as the answer. And that because of that, you will lose a lot of data. And even zero point 0.3 million also is huge only. So it had one limitation as such, especially related to divisions. So you would not get the proper decimal number as the answer. So later on, what they did a lot of corrections. There are many other things also. I will tell you the difference between Python 2 and Python 3. But they had limitations. And later on, if you see, they kept on modifying the versions. If you see in 2010, it was 2.6. Okay. And 3.12 in 2010 again. And then this is a brilliant one, Python 2.7, which was released in 2010. And later on, finally, now everything is switched into 2000, from 2015 or something. Everything is switched to Python 3.5 or something. And nowadays, if you install Anaconda, it will install you only Python 3. Beyond. There will not be any Python 2. Okay. So you are lucky enough that you guys don't need to bother about Python 2, Python 3, but knowing what is the difference between Python 2 and Python 3 is important. I will tell you that once we learn through the course. But nowadays it is all Python 3 only. And from 2000, 14, 15 odd only, because of the increase of usage of data across the globe, Python came into more relevance because writing a Python script is more easy as compared to JavaScript. Okay, so Python, even though once we open the Anaconda and we start to write, you will understand reading a Python code is very easy. Even you don't need to be a programmer. Okay, defining a variable is also very easy. If I recall, when I first studied my C language when I was very young, to write a is equal to 1 also, I had to write a lot of syntax. First studio.h, declare a variable as an integer, put some flower brackets, and then write a is equal to 1. Or if I want to define a string, define that it is a string, again then write a variable name and then define the variable name and write something is equal to like a string value. It was all kind of very difficult only. I couldn't understand myself. But in Python, you don't need to do all that thing. You just write a variable name is equal to something and it will be defined as that variable. So the code reading is very simple. Because the reading is simple, even the writing is simple. And decoding the code also is very simple in Python. So because many non-technical people are coming into data science or data analytics field, Python has become a preferable language. With Python, you can do anything. Suppose you are bored, you want to create a game also, you can do with Python. Okay, we daily use YouTube. The major part of the behind code of YouTube is again Python only. Okay, that guy who invented Python is from Google only. Okay, so now anything you are bored, you want to just get a score notification on your machine or something, you can write a Python script within 50-60 lines. Okay, or you want to do some data science project, you use Python. You want to use some visualization, you use Python. Anything you name, you can do with Python. And the code is simple, the code is readable, and the code is short. No unnecessary flower brackets, no unnecessary variable definitions, nothing. It's all plain simple. Once you start to see it, it is very simple. Now Shruti, did it install on your machine? Are
Um,
you there?
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, yeah, I was on mute. Yeah, I'll just share my screen.
I'll make you presenter.
Can you see?
Not yet. Now I can see.
Okay.
Okay.
So
What
this
is
is,
that it says?
it says code with Anaconda in the
No,
cloud.
no, you don't need that. Not required. Get started for free. Do you have any option to go back? Continue then.
Continue.
You
Okay.
don't have any other option.
Yeah, summary.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Thank you for
then,
installing. It is already done.
okay.
Close. Okay. Do you want to move the installer file to trash? It's up to you. You can keep or move it.
Okay. What should I do?
Keep, keep you
Okay.
do. Nothing will happen. It will be there on your machine. Now, uh, in the application open bar, you should search for Anaconda.
So,
Wherever you search for your applications on your machine, you just search for Anaconda.
okay. Let me see.
Like how you do pgadmin open, no? No, this will give you the package again. No, cancel.
Okay.
How do you open the applications? Any application like Excel or something?
Actually, for RP, that SQL, what was that?
Shruti, you
Yeah.
can go to the launch pad next to founder. There
Okay.
you go
Yeah,
and search for
Yeah.
Anaconda.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You try that. So I thought actually
That one.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open that. It's jumping at the bottom, no?
Yeah.
Click on it. Ah, you can close the pop-up window.
What is this? Phone show.
No, remind me later or don't show again. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. This one I need to close.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now in Windows, you can go to your Windows button or wherever you open the applications, search for Anaconda, click on that. For her in her launchpad, she opened Anaconda Navigator. Okay. Why I asked you guys to install Anaconda. Okay. Let me do something for you. I'll share my screen for a moment. Now I told you that Python is very easy, right? Correct. And I told you it is very easy to write code. Yeah. Suppose I told you I downloaded my Python from here, python.org, and this is the page, how it is opening. Okay. And I'm saying print hello. Okay. Now I got the result hello. And suppose if I say print of 2 plus 3, answer is 5. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 100. Print of A plus B, or not 1. So if I would have told, okay, Python is easy. I am writing A is equal to 1, it is understanding. B is equal to 100, it is understanding. If I check print of type of A, it is telling it is an integer. Okay. But I would say this IDLE or the shell that I've opened, it is a little difficult to code for anyone who is doing it for the first time. Okay. Right? Because there is no support at all. It is like a command prompt, like the screen, the dark ones which we open in Windows, and then we are starting to write something like a command prompt. Somewhere in Hollywood movies they do it, right? On the back screen they do everything. So yeah, you can do like this. But it is very difficult for someone who's doing it for the first time to learn Python on this one. If someone is saying I can do it, yeah, there is no stopping. You can learn here also in the command prompt or the IDLE that we download from python.org. Or the easier option is there are few softwares called Anaconda or PyCharm or Visual Studio Code, okay, or Eclipse, okay. These softwares that I've mentioned now, like Anaconda or PyCharm or Eclipse, those are called as interactive development environments, IDE. Okay, over there, writing any code also is also a little interactive. You get some suggestions, you get some pop-ups. It makes your life easy for learning softwares. So now I want Shruti to open presenter. Shruti, you can share your screen. If you're talking, you're on mute. Yeah.
Yeah, I just shared.
Right.
If you can see.
Now go to that Anaconda screen that you
Yeah.
had, Navigator. Right. If you see on the screen right now, I was mentioning a few things like PyCharm, right? And then if you see Jupyter Notebook on the extreme right, second one, le- right? Yeah, that one, Jupyter Notebook. First one is PyCharm Professional, and below that there is something called a Spider also. Below PyCharm Professional, yeah, there is something called Spider also. All these are IDEs only. In any of it also you can write Python. The three that I've mentioned. And other than these three, there are many other things also visible on the screen. So this Anaconda is kind of a very huge distribution software. Previously, PyCharm was a competitor for Anaconda. So what they did, they bought PyCharm also, and they brought it into Anaconda Navigator. And Jupyter Notebook, it was previously called as IPython Notebook. So that was also software that was separately available. Then they felt, okay, we will buy Jupyter IPython Notebook and name it as Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so And if you see here, there is Google Cloud also, there is Spider also, there is many other interactive development areas. So now I would like you to click on that Jupyter notebook, launch. So that Jupyter notebook is the one where we will code. Don't kill that small screen, keep that small screen also. That
You,
is the heart of your program. Yeah, that
mhm.
one. Make full screen, no? That small window.
Oh, I don't know what happened, right?
It's okay. I will show on my screen also. So now the software is installed for her. Okay.
Uh,
You, it has
so
opened in Google Chrome. I will tell you. So now when she clicked on launch in Google Chrome, because it is her default browser, there is a local host 8888 opened on our screen right now, and we see it. It is having a small Jupyter logo, and below that you have files. If you can hover your mouse to files, Shruti. Yeah, and then you have something called as new also over there. New on the top a little, right side, right side. Move up. You will see new and upload
yeah.
together.
Hmm.
New. Click on new, and now you see you are having something called as Python terminal console new file new folder. You can click on Python.
Python.
Okay, once you clicked on Python, this is called as a IPython notebook where we can write and learn Python. Okay,
Mm.
you can code also. All majorly if you watch any YouTube videos before coming here also, 50-50 chance. Some people will code in PyCharm or some people will code in Jupyter. So this is a lighter theme. I personally feel that someone learning new into Python, Jupyter is more convenient than PyCharm. Okay.
Mm.
So now this notebook that she is seeing on the screen right now, this is called as IPython notebook. Okay.
Oh,
Keep this aside. Let
it's
me
called
share my screen.
IPython. IPython.
Previously it was called IPython notebook, IPYNB. I will show on my screen. Yeah. Now it is called Jupyter notebook. Let me get that. So these were the IDLEs that I was showing previously. Now I can directly go to my Windows button and type Anaconda and open from here. Or because I know I've already installed Jupyter, what I will do, I will type Jupyter only. I will search for it. And then it is opening Jupyter notebook for me. After installing this software, if someone is facing issue, last batch students faced some issue, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, right.
Sir,
So
it
it
is not.
opened. Yes, madam.
Yes, it is not installed for me. It is stuck at the package cache screen
It
itself.
will, so it is still running through, no?
Yeah,
Like
from a
what
long time I
did
can
you
see.
get did you get any error, madam?
No.
Okay, if there is no error, it will take time, madam, because it is a 4.5 GB software. Basing on your machine RAM and cores, it will take some time to run. Yours is an i7.
Hopefully i7 only.
See for some time. If there is no error, it will work. If not, also you tell me. Okay, we'll see for some 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So now my default browser is again Chrome. So there will be a default link like this. It will open Chrome in Chrome, and you will see a Jupyter notebook getting opened. So if you see for me, I have a lot of IPython notebooks because I've been using it from pretty long, 8 years on same machine. So IPython notebook, if you see here, IPYNB, IPYNB, these are called IPython notebooks only. So now let me open this one. If you see, even though it is a Jupyter notebook, here you have the Jupyter logo. The extension of this file is IPYNB. Okay. So previously it was called as IPython notebook, but Jupyter bought it. That's why they are putting their logo on top of it. So that was a very long time back story only. Let it open. It's a very big notebook for me. Yeah. So now this is the same thing which Shruti was also showing. This is the Jupyter logo. If you want to rename your file, this is the file name. Once you double click on this, it will give you a pop-up window. You can go and name the file to either Python practice or whatever you want to. So if you see rename notebook, so it is called as a notebook, right? And when I opened Jupyter for the first time, there will be even on your machines, there will be a small screen like this one. Okay, a dark screen or the lighter screen basing on your machine configuration. You will have a small screen. So this is called as a terminal. Okay, if you see here Jupyter Lab application directory so and so, I am trying to connect to HTTP local host 888 token. So all the, it's kind of a hat for this, whatever we have launched here. This small window is the hat for it. So if you kill this, if you close this notebook will die. Okay, so don't close this small window. This is kind of a hat for it. Okay, right now, why I told you install the software, we could have learned here also, right? But here if you see, I can write, it is more convenient also. So when I'm writing a is equal to 100, a little colorful, like okay, this is my a, that is a variable that I'm defining, and there is a color difference when I write equal to, and then when I write a number, it is showing me in some green color, and I can write a is equal to 100. This is called as a cell. Each and every line here is called as a cell. Okay, and now when I write a is equal to 100, there is a run button on the top. I can select this line, run. So when it is executing, it will show the star button, but it shouldn't take so much time. Give me a moment. There is some problem here. Just hold on. Hmm. Hold on. So I'll kill this. There is some problem on my machine. So whatever action happens here, no, there will be a log created. If you see debug warning, it seems the frozen modules are being used, and then debugging will proceed. There is some background issue on my machine. You should fix that. Okay, kernel started. Okay, and then suppose now, yeah. So if I write a is equal to 100, now it is executed. Previously, we were seeing a flower bracket, flower here, kind of a star. Now it is executed. So if I just insert a new cell, for inserting a new cell, click on any cell, click on this plus symbol here. It will insert a cell below. So when I insert a cell below, I can say print of a. Okay. Then it will say, okay, a when you write is equal to and then any value, that means you are assigning the right hand side value to the variable on the left hand side. You can write a1 is equal to 100 or 101. Suppose I write a1 is equal to 101. I define this. Then I go insert a new cell, print a1. Okay, 101. I can write like a underscore 1 is equal to 102. Okay, then I can go check here, print underscore a underscore 1. Okay, I got 102. But don't write something like 1a is equal to 103. Okay, it doesn't work. If you write like this, there is a variable definition also, how to define variables. That all I will tell you. Suppose I write 1a is equal to 103. Suppose I run this cell, it will throw an error, invalid syntax error. Okay, that also you will learn. What is syntax error and what kind of things are there. What is error and exception also we'll learn. So now you see, for defining a variable, what did I do? This is same like what we learned when we were in school. Like I write a is equal to 100. I understand that I am defining a to be 100. Oh, a1 to 101, a1 is 101. I understand this. Suppose I have to do something like a is equal to 100, b is equal to 200, c is equal to 300. I want to do a plus b plus c. Suppose now I'm writing b plus c to be executed first and then a to be added. Okay, or I will do multiplication instead of y c. B into c plus a. Execute this line. See, it's so easy. And if you wanted to define this into some variable, I can run this cell and I can go ahead and print d. Okay, so it's that easy actually. Even if you would have previously learned any other programming language, it wouldn't have been this easy. Like you define a variable, automatically it will understand. No, Any other programming language also, you should declare the variable first, then define the variable, then finally assign the variable some value. It is all some kind of procedure over there. But in Python, simple, no nonsense over here. Then why I did ask you to install Anaconda? Okay, suppose might be you don't know what is a integer, what is a string yet. That I will tell you. For a moment, I am writing one data structure here. Okay, I'm writing L is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is called a list. Remember this, you will learn after 3, 4 days. Execute. Then I will go here, insert new cell. I will write my variable name L, and then I will put a dot. Okay, once I put a dot, I press tab button. So you see there are multiple things that are being shown here. These are called as methods. I don't know. What is a method? I don't know. What is append? I don't know. What is clear? I don't know. Nothing I know. Assume. You also don't know. I'll press append. Okay. Then what is append? How to use append? I don't know. I will put a round brackets around it. Okay. Then I will press shift tab. Shift and tab. So now it will tell me what is append. Append object to end of the list. Okay. Then suppose I don't know clear. Okay. I'll press a tab. I'll choose clear. Then I'll put a round brackets. I don't know what is clear. What does clear do? Shift tab. Remove all items from list. Similar way, if you choose one more method, tab, reverse, round brackets, shift tab, reverse in place. That means it will reverse the items. Suppose I will choose sort, round brackets, shift tab, sort the list in ascending or order and return none. Okay. So the advantage of using any IDE is you can use some shortcuts. Like I used a dot and then I pressed a tab and then I could read some method, understand what is the docstring for it. Docstring means the notes that is written here, docstring. How to write a docstring also I will teach you. So yeah, the advantage of using IDE is it is a little colorful, easy to understand, and you get such kind of shortcuts where you can read through and easy to write the code. That's why we use IDEs rather than writing the code directly on the IDLE, which comes with pure Python. Okay, this shortcuts would not come here. Any questions, anyone?
Yeah, Abhishek. Uh,
Yes.
right now, you were okay. This one, right? In 12.
Yeah, tell me.
That's
L is
L.
equal to 1 to 3.
Okay, that's L. Okay. So is L a particular letter we have to give to
No, no. I will
in
tell you
any,
when we
any
go there. That is a list. You can write your name also.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. Yeah. And then click tab.
No, run button. Now I'll go here. Tab button.
Tab.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
We will learn when we go to list. I was just showing an example. Any questions, anyone?
No.
That's why people learn Python. It's simple, no? And what is this plus button, cut button? I will show you in some time. Madam, I think it was who? Amitha. Was the software installed for you?
Uh, no, sir, it is not installed. Just
Can you
it
share
is
your
stuck at.
screen?
Yeah. Can I share after some time? Because
Okay. Try it.
yeah.
It's okay. Then I will
Yeah.
continue with my session. Right.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, just cancel and try to install again. Restart your machine before doing it. Okay. Right. So now,
Actually, I'm using my office laptop only, so I'm not pretty sure it will going to install or not. I will check for some time, then I'll let you know. Okay.
Office laptop, what will happen? No, they will block your modules to be installed.
Hmm.
Might be
Hmm.
that is the reason. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, you
Hmm.
raise a ticket in your service now or whatever, they will install the software for you if they allow you to do.
Yes. 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 Okay.
Okay. Right. So for inserting a cell, you can either choose here this plus mark, it will insert a cell, you can write the new piece of code. If you
Your
want to
screen is
remove,
not visible, sir.
sorry.
Your screen is not visible. You are sharing something?
Oh, okay, okay. I just stopped it. Okay. To insert a cell, you can click plus 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 and write the new code here. If you don't want any one of the cell, you can cut it off like this. Okay, and you will cut it off. Suppose I want to copy this piece of code again, I can click on this copy button and I can say paste. So you see it got pasted. Suppose I want to move this A1 above, I can go like this. If I want to push it down, I can do it like this. Okay. If I want to run any cell, either run button, select this and run button. And every time I run, there is a number attached to it. You see 15, 16, now it will become a 17. That means after opening this notebook, this was the 4th execution line in my notebook. This is the 17th execution line in my notebook. Okay. Suppose I run it one more time. Now this is the 18th execution line. Okay. So now either you can use run button or go to any one of the cell and press shift enter, or you can press control enter. Any one of it is fine. Suppose now I told you this black screen that this is kind of a hard for my notebook. So if I click, if I do, if you see it is showing me saving file at so and so. So what it will do automatically, even though you don't do, it will save the file for every few seconds or minutes. If you see 38, 40, 42, 44, I did some operation, it felt okay, I should save the file and it will save. Suppose I click on save, 746, you see 746 also a save got recorded. Okay, right. Now if I stop this kernel, okay, what is kernel is this one. Okay, if I stop this, interrupting kernel interrupted. Everything that I do is interlinked to this one only. Suppose I restart this kernel. Okay, this one, restart. Because if something on the notebook gets stuck, your code is like a while loop you have used and it has gone in infinite loop, you can stop and restart. Okay, I have restarted it. Now you see there is some problem. It shouldn't take much time. My machine, I'll debug my machine. But if you see kernel restarted, restoring connection for so and so, then make the debugger miss the breakpoint. Something it is writing on its own on the back end, so it is not of a point of concern. So yeah. Now when I restarted, yes, it is restarted. If I go and run, you see one more time. Now it has started from 1. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, because A1 is not defined, it throws an error. A1, then A1. Okay, so every time I run, again it is starting from 1, 2, 3. Now I see a few results here, right? 100, 101, syntax error, something. I can click on my kernel, restart and clear all output. So what it will do? It will restart and clear this results also. Okay, you see a fresh page. Any questions, anyone? Right? Come on. Okay, I will see. I will teach you everything. Don't bother on what is the syntax error and all those things. Any questions? Understood how to use this notebook? Okay. You want to say something, madam?
No, I was just telling yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So this already for Shruti and the previous batch, you guys have already have this notebook in the drive. Okay. What you can do, open Anaconda, launch Jupyter. Once you launch Jupyter, you will get this screen like Shruti was also showing. And then save the file that you have downloaded in the drive to the default location. So the default location generally will be this one. Once you install the software, it should be C users followed by your drive, whatever you have named it. And After this location, in this location, you go and place the file that you are downloading from the Google Drive of the institute. Okay. Once you place this file, that file will start to show up here. Okay. You click on this and this will launch, and then you can go execute. If you are unable to open also, tomorrow you tell me, I will show you how to open. Clear? Right. Anything else? If not, if you don't have any questions, we can start from tomorrow and then I will start to program. Cool? Okay. Anup, you want to ask something?
No.
Okay. So I will start to program from tomorrow. I'll tell you what is a variable, how to define a variable, integer, string, float, all that we will learn. What is the type of runs, what we can do in print, all those. Cool. We will start with Python for this batch. I mean the new batch, the old batch, they will continue with Python. Yes, I get a high M. Can we directly use py with w? I don't recall. I don't see a Python visual in Tableau. That was long time back. I don't recall. Might be in Power BI we can do. Then in that case, Tableau also it should be available. But I'm not sure. Then okay, fine. Tell me what is your question. Yeah, any Python code will work anywhere. It's not that you blindly go and write any code anywhere. So for even when you want to run a Python script in Power BI also, it will convert the data into a data frame. What is a data frame? You will learn when you learn pandas. How to read columns in a data frame, how to select the columns in a data frame, how to transform the data using a data frame, you should learn. Once you learn all those, you will understand how to use Python in the tools that you are wanting to use. Okay.
Abhishek, in SQL, like it's a database, and here data frame like that.
Uh, Data frame, in Excel, when you see an Excel, no,
Hmm.
you see rows and columns, right? Many
Yes,
rows, many
yes,
columns.
yes.
So that Excel sheet, when you read within pandas, it is
Mm-hmm.
called as a data frame.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You will see when we will go over there once we finish Python and then we will learn pandas also. You will understand the terminology is data frame.
Oh,
So again, how to use the data frame, what are the methods or functions, how to transform data, all that you will learn.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.